What the government is trying to do, is to set up programs justified on the assumption that they are equalizing. I think the crucial thing is that when you try to create this equality, you don't create the equality, you create something else. I've been doing studies now for 20 years of programs designed to increase equality. They increase inequality because even when the programs are designed for disadvantaged groups, they help the affluent members of disadvantaged groups, while the lower members of those groups fall further behind than ever before. And not just in the United States, in India, to some extent in Malaysia, the very same thing is happening.
But would you say that that is a theoretical necessity, or is that because of these specific programs being badly designed? Mr. Friedman, Dr. Friedman.
Name a well-designed one.
Yes.
Well, you designed one, the negative income tax.
I did not design that in the sense in which you mean it. I favor the negative income tax as a way of getting from where we are now to where I would ultimately like to be. It's a less bad alternative than our present mess. But it's not in and of itself a good alternative, no.
But you wouldn't favor it, but it would not, it seems to me, suffer from the defect that Professor Soul sees in the welfare programs we have today of large bureaucracies, of inadvertent beneficiaries, and so on and so forth. And it would, seems to me, be possible to redistribute wealth.
But is it a good idea to redistribute wealth?
It is possible to redistribute wealth. The question is whether in the process of distributing wealth, you don't inevitably accompany it by side effects, which have the characteristic that they make things worse rather than better. Because what happens every time you go to redistribute wealth, you establish a pie there for somebody to grab. And there are lots of people around trying to grab them. And they are going to go down to Washington or to the State House or wherever it is and work and try to convert that program into one which, although it started out fine, almost all of these welfare programs that you and I now regard as having bad effects started out fine. The new broom sweeps clean.
I wouldn't necessarily concede that every welfare program we have now has entirely bad effects.
Doesn't have an entirely bad effect.
Or even primarily bad effects.
Well, name one.